Greeting, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in this world. Start being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Let me share a famous and life-changing quote by Neil Donald Welsh. And he says, "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone." When you start being comfortable with being uncomfortable, you will live a life, a real life, a full life, a life full of prosperity, a life full of potential, a life full of dignity and endless rewards. Most of us resist discomfort. But I can tell you now, you can never move or grow in a comfort zone. So many of us resist being uncomfortable. And this is due to, first, laziness. Second, procrastination. But I have a scientific explanation to this. And don't use this as an excuse of not growing. We as human beings our minds are designed to prevent us from being hurt and to keep us alive. So any discomfort, we will go to the survival mode. But that's not an excuse. I know we survived and we evolved because of this, but outside the comfort zone is where the growth. Let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are, after all, hunters and gatherers. We are goal-orientated and we are target-orientated. And this is how we evolved. This is how we survived on this planet. By going above our comfort zone, by challenging ourselves, by being proactive. Other animals don't have a choice. We have this choice. Staying where I come from, in a little town, with my friends, family, comfortable. I could have done that. Status quo, get a job and live a mediocre life. That was not for me. My instinct. I knew I have potential. I knew I have goals and dreams. The only way I can realize them, the only way I live my full potential is to challenge myself, to go beyond, to the other side of comfort. And I did. And what happens? Growth, success. Yes, there were challenges on the way, but the only way to live to your full potential is to go beyond your comfort zone, to be comfortable by being uncomfortable. Every living organism, a tree, a lion, any living organism, they live to their full potential. So why won't we? Why won't we live to our full potential? Why? Comfort. For me, comfort is like a worldwide disease. Humanity got this disease of comfort. We are not meant to be comfortable. Anything that I achieved, this position that I am now, this success that I have now, and I'm not saying like I'm mega successful, but compared to what I was 20 years ago, and if I stayed where I am, this is mega success. None of it was achieved through comfort. None. So, if I have working, for example, coming here to London with no friends in here, no family, and building my own network, finding work, finding a place to live, knowing people, all the things that I have done to survive, they were uncomfortable. Working in the security industry, I came from a civil war, so it was violence everywhere for 10 years. So when I stepped and worked 4 years in here in the security industry, for me it was comfortable. And it's not arrogance. If you were dodging bullets and watching every move and checking cars for bombs and living a terrifying life 24 hours for 10 years, if you go to London and just protect a building or protect a store, that's a walk in the park. See what being uncomfortable give you as opportunities in life. See, if you go to the security industry, what do you find? You find people who wanted the army, you find the people who wanted the police, and you find people who are firefighters or being private security. And they all number one in employment in security industry. Why? Because they are used to high pressure environment, and I was used to high pressure environment. So I worked 4 years. It was risky. I nearly got stabbed so many times, and it was dangerous, but it was not dangerous compared to the discomfort, compared to the civil war and the shooting that I was living in. See, discomfort. That's where you should be. You should be comfortable by being uncomfortable. Also, choosing a job. I had a job in here where every day I'm in a different location in London. It's unsettling. I don't like it. I want to go to an office somewhere and I came back. Why do I have to travel every day to a different location in London? I did it for 2 years. It's uncomfortable. It's unsettling. But there is fruits from that. You grow. You know processes. You know locations in London. You know you get exposed to opportunities, communication, health and safety, complex personalities, negotiation, a lot. So if you compare me to somebody who did a job in the same location for 4 years, for 2 years, and for me who has worked in, say, 150 buildings in London, south, east, northwest, the knowledge that I have and the knowledge of the person who stayed in the same place is a huge difference. I can work now in any industry. If I want to coach anybody, I have a background of knowledge from any industry you can think of. I speak your language because I have been with people who did the same job as you, and I learned about human behavior, characters, complexities, difficulties, processes, third party. This is what you get from moving from comfort to discomfort. And do you think you're gonna come to this world and go without being remembered? Remember, you were put in this life for a reason. God has faith in you. God knows you're capable. If I go now from this world, I have a book, I have a legacy behind. I have a book, I have quotes all over the internet. I have talks like this one here. Hopefully I have impacted some people. So if I go, people are gonna remember what I have done. If you have done nothing, if you didn't go beyond your comfort zone, who's gonna remember you were here? Does it not hurt you that you existed just like that? Eat, drink, go to bed and go pay taxes. Is this a life that God created you? Do you think you can't do better? Do you think you have not more in you? That fear that you have from the unknown, that fear of the discomfort is keeping you in a safe. You will never grow. I wanted to challenge you this year to do something you're not comfortable with. Go public speaking, go travel, go do something, start a small business, do something this year that you're not comfortable with, and your life will change. So if you want to live to your full potential, if you want to reach your goals and dreams in this life, if you want to leave a legacy behind you, then you need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Thank you for watching and listening, and see you on the other side.